Hello, hello. I started early. Keith, how you doing? Wait for a few people to get in here. I'll go ahead and run a giveaway. My givey as usual. Oh, I forgot to get the givey. Oh, it's gonna be a not necessarily this one, but it's a circulated silver cert or could be a $2, might be a bar note, something to that effect. But let's get a giveaway going, get some people in here, and we'll get started here shortly. Get in that give fan of Disney. How you doing? Let me mod you up. Yes. Oh, I'm still getting my bearings around me. Started a couple minutes early. Figured I'd give some time people time to come in. Give me a minute to get here and get situated. Oh, check this out. Picked these up today. Thought these were pretty cool. Man, I got just stuff everywhere. They are tourist souvenir tickets from China, Shanghai. I thought they were pretty cool. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell the whole set or just buck and go them one by one. I think there's what, one, two, three, four, six total. Yeah, it was funny. I kind of thought of you when I saw them. I'm like, I got to get those. Then in the back there, I picked up some fake Pokemon cards, but I mean, how can you resist? Oh, speaking of Deadpool, it's like, how could you resist Pokemon, Pikachu, Deadpool, Pikachu, Wolverine, and Pikachu Venom? So it was actually really cool too. Pick this little gem up as well. I mean, it's a rare 1768 colonial North Carolina promissory note to Abner Nash, Revolutionary War governor and Continental Congressman. I mean, this thing is freaking awesome. So I haven't decided. I think I'm going to run this for like $800. I paid a pretty penny for it, but I'm like, man, that's Revolutionary War history right there. So pretty cool. I mean, it's got the name and look how they did that. That's the guy's seal. It would have been better had the guy actually signed it, but still, I mean, November 1772. I mean, just a freaking badass piece of history right there. Um, let's get it started. Let's get started with something a little small. We're gonna just kind of wet our ooh. Well, this isn't. It looks like it. Here's a 1995. Let's get the party started with a star note. So it's a 1995. Vehicle City in the house. How you doing, buddy? It's got a little bit of looks like a little bit of leftover ink on the back, but I don't know if this would classify as an inking error. But you know what? Let's uh let's get the party started with a little buck and go action. Dollar and go, and I had the man wings. Nice. Ebra's in. Vehicles in. Like I said, a little. This might be an air note. Fezzy might have just screwed up here a little bit. Someone gonna get a steal of a deal here. Get in there, chat. It's a star note. It's a 1995 star note, not a web note. I do have some of those running around here somewhere. Yes, bid, bid, bid. Get in there, chat. Vehicles in. How we all doing this fine Monday? Vehicle's gonna take it for the low, low vehicle. Nice pickup, my friend. That was fun auction number one. Let's see here. What other cool stuff? I mean, should we try these out? Here, maybe I'll buck and go one of these. Or should I sell them as a set? I don't know. I can't decide. Ah, man. I'm gonna hang on to those for a little bit. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Here, let's go with a $2. Here's a nice 1976 $2. Yeah, they are. It's got a little bit of looks like it has had a little bit of handling, but still 1976 $2 bill. Why don't we go ahead and run this dollar and go? Get in there. It's a $2 bill. $2. Vehicles in. What are we looking for today, guys? Selecting a winner. Who's it going to be? Kierkegaard. Congrats on that givey. What are we looking for this evening? It looks like Buck and Goes. You're welcome. Looks like Buck and Goes aren't going to do too well. Do I just need to move to the higher end stuff? I got some Rensies kicking back. I can show a Rensie or two. All right. Tough crowd tonight. All right. $3. Congratulations, vehicle. That was auction number 2. Huh. Um, hmm. Here, we'll run another givey. What are you doing, chat? Givey's going. Let's see. Here, I'll try one more. Here's a 1969A. Yeah, I know, right? It's got the trip fours. It's a 69A. It's, pretty, very good condition. So we'll try this one out and see how that goes. I keep meaning to switch the timer. I have it on at 30 seconds. I got to move that down. Get in there, chat. Dollar and go on a dollar bill. It's a 1969A. Triple fours in the serial number. Okay. All right. What are we looking for, chat? Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Ebra is winning. Ebra. I like that name. Yeah, wake up, chat. What Fan of Disney said. Get in there. Ebra. Ooh, got a dollar for a dollar. Damn. That was auction number 3. All right. We will just put the dollar and go stuff away for now. So let some more people get in here. Maybe that's what it is. Here, I'll just show off some stuff. So I got one of these. I thought it was neat. The Hawaii World War II overprint. So there's the front of this one. It's a real $2 bill from 2017. Let's see if I can pull it out so you can see the back. It does have the Hawaii overprint on the back. I don't know if anyone's ready for Christmas or not. I got some Christmas notes. I'll show those next. Let's see here. Pop-ups in the middle of the screen now? Interesting. I haven't seen that yet. So I got some Christmas notes if anyone's interested. Huh. Let's see. I can go through some Confederates. Is there anything anyone's looking for? I do have some gold foil Pokemon cards I picked up. So it's a 15 pack, different types. They're gold foils. They're not real Pokemon cards, but I think the kids would like them. Get the different types. I'll dollar and go them, Dougie Bowl. We'll see how one does. I'll do the same with these Pokemon things too. I got a couple sets of them. So give me just a second here. Let me put this stack away. Which one you want to see, Dougie? Penguin? All right, let me get that. Here you go. We'll buck and go it and see how it does. Oh, let me reduce that timer. We're going to go back down. We're going to do a 20-second timer. Go. Dollar and go. It is a real dollar bill or $2 bill. So comes in this nice little case. Pretty cool. It's definitely worth more than $4, y'all. Get in there, chat. Get in there. It's a nice little Merry Christmas, kind of a neat serial number, 80801. That's a Colorado zip code right there. Any Colorado peeps would love that. I just recognize that. That's pretty interesting. I can't remember what zip that is or where in Colorado. Vehicles in. These are pretty neat, y'all. Daddy Warbucks is in the house. Vehicles back in. Get in there, chat. Big Daddy. How you doing, Daddy Warbucks? Vehicle. Thank you so much. That was auction number 4. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. How's it going, buddy? Here, how about we I'm gonna go ahead and buck and go one of these and see how it does. Um or if there's anyone interested in the whole set, I'll show them one more time. I would, I can break them up in dollar and go 'em, or I could sell the whole set. I'd run the whole set. These are tourist souvenir tickets out of Shanghai. I have no idea what any of the writing says on it, but pretty cool. Got Mickey, you got Goofy, you got Minnie, you got Daisy. I'd started at I'd started at 30 fan of Disney if you're interested. Here, you know what? I'll just start it at 30. Sherry AT won the Gibby. Congratulations. There you go. $30. No Uncle Scrooge. You get all 6 of them. There's 6 of them total. Pretty cool. Get Donald, get the gang, you get Mickey, you get Goofy, you get Minnie, you get Daisy. There's Donald. Then there are the backs. Thank you, fan of Disney. That was auction number 5. See, it is funny. I do think of y'all when I do my shopping because you know it was funny. I saw this. I was like, oh man, I think that's something fan of Disney would like. I know, right? Good pickup. Um, Here you go. Anyone want a consecutive set of 1957A graded 64 silver certs? I got 111 through 116. So you get 111, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All of them graded in a 64 PPQ. I got it listed at 300 for all 6 of them, if anyone's interested. And also, you can just make me an offer as well. Any reasonable offer, I'll definitely consider. I'll tell you what, though, I will run it one time right now for 290. 6 graded 1957A silver certificates, consecutive in a 64 PPQ. All 6 of them, $290. Oh, vehicle. This had you written all over it, buddy. Good pickup. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. That was auction number 6. I do have a short snorter. I mean, so I'm gonna show it to you. It's not gonna come in this case unless you pay a little bit of a premium. But this is cool. So I picked this up a while back. They call it a long snorter. I haven't looked up any of the signatures. I've looked up a couple of them, and this is 4344 Smith Island, Alaska. So it does come from I believe I want to say it's like a weather station or something. I mean, you got a few clear signatures on there. I'd like to get 150 for this. Let me run it one time. With the case, it would be 200. Without the case, it'd be 150. So I'll run it without the nice case price. $150. $150. You get the short snorter or the long snorter. It's a 1935A, not a double date, but the history of these are pretty cool. I'll show you a cool one I got picked up a while back. All right. Yeah, this is a nice piece of World War II history. And if you don't know what short snorters or long snorters are, come to our show on Me and Vehicle are doing a show on Wednesday. Note talk. All we're going to do is talk notes. Um, yeah, some of these are actually worth taking a chance on. I did a little bit of research on this particular one, and this is a lieutenant colonel. Turns out he was he was a commander of a Pacific. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he was a big time commander. This Wednesday, we're doing it every Wednesday from here on out. Fan of Disney, we changed it, and then you get a lieutenant junior grade. Really, if you get a known, high ranking official, it really boosts the value of these. So I can't remember what I picked this one up for, but with once I get this certified with those names, it's going to triple, if not quadruple, the value. So sometimes these short snorters are worth taking a little bit of a risk on. I do have a pack of 1976 $2 bills, full BEP strap. I'd like to get 600 for this bad boy if anyone's interested. Um, I happen to have two of them. This one is the oh man, dude, those are rare. This one's out of Richmond. Oh crap, you weren't in here where I showed it off. Let me check this out, vehicle. I told you a little bit about it, but this is freaking. This was that thing I was telling you about the other night. So this is a 1768 colonial North Carolina promissory note to Abner Nash, Revolutionary War governor and Continental Congressman. So it, I'm sure it wasn't. So it's a glorified IOU, and it's freaking. I mean, it's signed. Look at that, November 6th or November 9th. I can't make it out. 1772. I mean, this thing is just, when I looked it up, it basically, these things are so rare that even where I looked it up said that this thing should be in a museum. It's a museum piece. I got a $1,200 price tag on this if anyone's interested. I mean, you're talking a nice, rare piece of colonial history. This isn't colonial currency. This is an IOU. And Abner Nash, like I said, he was a big time lawyer. He was a member of the Continental Congress. He owned a ton of land out here in North Carolina and basically came up with his own promissory note because he would just divvy up his land and just sell it to people and, collected IOUs from them. So that was pretty cool. All right, let me run another giveaway. I'm going to try some Buck and Go items again. So get in that gibby. Let's try a $5 red. How about that? 1928. Oh no, not this one. This is a $75 one. Let's get one that I can actually buck and go. Yikes. Oh man, all these are. This must have been my good. Oh, here we go. There's one. There's one I can buck and go. Oh, check this out. Yeah, I picked this up too. So these are fantasy Pokemon cards, and it's Deadpool Pikachu, Deadpool or Wolverine Pikachu, and Venom Pikachu. It's freaking cool. Comes in a 3D printed case. So they're the fantasy ones like these ones. Here, you know what? Let's buck and go this. This is a stack of 15 of them. I showed it off a little earlier, but here I'll go ahead and pull them out so you can see it. So these are fantasy cards. I mean, they do look like Pokemon cards, but they're not. Um, they got different characters on them. They're gold foils. Just kind of, I thought they were pretty neat looking. My son thought they were neat looking. Just different ones. I haven't gone through them all. I got a couple of different packs of them. And it's got I thought this one had a special one. Yeah, there's like a nice, what is that one? It looks like a real Pokemon card, but it's still a fantasy one. You can tell by the hit points being so high. But here, let's try running one of these. Let me get it back in the case. Give me just a second. These things are a little bit finicky. But yeah, if anyone's interested in that 3-card set back there, I'll be more than happy to run it. So here we go. We'll try this one first. Dollar and go. You get the entire pack. There's 15 cards in the pack. and be good for a good gift for a kid. They are fantasy Pokemon cards. Comes in the case. Ebra's winning. So get in there, chat. There's 15 different ones. Yes, it is a reseller's dream. Oh my goodness, yes. I definitely paid more than $2. Woo! Big John's back in. Get in there, chat. Definitely paid more than $3. Come on now. Get me to break even. You betcha's in. Get in there. 15 different cards. Ooh, you betcha. And a first purchase. Thank you so much. That was auction number 7. All right. I will hold off on those. Let's see here. I mean, I can go through the Renzi notes. You guys want to see some? Oh, wait, no, I was going to do this one. Hold on. William, unlocked bronze, even nice. Here's a circulated 1963 red seal. He'll run this one, buck and go. Dollar and go on a $5 red seal. It is circulated. Yeah, they are. I think they are. I wanted to test it out, fan of Disney. Oh, look at that. 1884 in the serial number. That's pretty cool. Vehicles in. Ebra's in. Vehicles back in. Get in there, chat. It's a $5 bill. It's circulated. It's definitely worth more than $7. Get in there. Get in there. As Vehicle would say, if you ain't bidding, you ain't winning. Vehicle. Nice pickup. That was auction number 8. Yeah. Yeah, he does. All right. Is there anything you guys want to see? I'm feeling like the bucking and going stuff is not working. Is there something here? You know what? I mean, if someone's interested in this, I can run it for a price. I'll set that aside for now. I mean, I do have one of these. Rency notes. All right, I'll break those out next. If anyone's interested in that. Let's see here. Oh, I did pick up this beauty. It's I like to call it the poor man's chief. It's official reprint by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing from 2001. The American Buffalo and Currency set. So I got that marked at 125 if anyone's interested. It's a cheap chief. And again, anything I'm showing you, just make me an offer on too. We can come to some sort of agreement. If it fits my books, we'll do it. But in the meantime, I got a request for the Rency. So why don't we break out the Rency? Oh, who's winning that Givey? Dog fan. Are you a Cleveland Browns fan? I'm just curious. Let's see here. Rency notes. Rency notes. Got them right, y'all. I'm a Bronco fan, so I know usually when I say that, Cleveland Brown fans hate me right away. The drive. Oh yeah, I forgot Georgia Bulldogs. So here we go. I'm just gonna flip through them. If you see one you guys want, tell me to stop and run it. I got some more coming in. I got a couple of different designs coming in. Here's the Life is Beautiful. Not limited. Oh man, I gotta get more stuff out of the way. Hold on. Man, I need a bigger desk. Holy cow. Set those off to the side here. There we go. Here's the Andy Warhol one. So nice little piece of art. I like the serial number too, 25520028. Yeah, follow your dreams. I mean, I love the color on it. This is not a limited edition. Like I said, you see one you want me to run, just say stop and run. Here's a Life is Beautiful mind spray. So this is kind of Rency's calling card right here. How's it going, HWS? This one is a limited 83 of 200, so that one's pretty cool. Only 200 of these are going to be made. And again, this is his calling card. I do have the Disney Love note. Oh, that sounds like fun. Not limited. I have the Space is Beautiful. 8 what? You betcha. This is 881 at 219, 2019. Let's see here. I got the Life is Beautiful note in the red. I have several different types. I don't have 8 of any one type, but I mean, are you wanting a stack of 8 of them? I could do a bulk 8, but yeah. Here's a here's one for the solar eclipse. Stump remover, I usually like to buck and go them, so there's really no difference in price. It's more or less some, it's just one of those, if you know it's limited, I can't get it too often, or it will eventually, they'll eventually no longer be made and I won't be able to get them. But I tend to buck and go these. That's why I said, if you see one you want, tell me to stop and I'll buck and go it. So here's a Showtime, not limited. So yeah, for me, there's no price difference. I buck and go these, except for this one, because this one is a limited. This is a rare one. So this is Life is Baseball, Follow Your Dreams. And this is a 15 of 17 with oh my God. Soshi Otani. He Dodgers, what is he, a pitcher? He's like a dual threat baseball player. This has diamond dust on it. That's where it gets you sparkly from. He's a Dodgers player. Pretty cool. I mean, very famous. He used to play for what, the Angels or something, and then he went to the Dodgers. There was a big old thing like last year. Where's he going to go? Where's he going to go? Run it. I got this one. I have to run it a premium. I paid up for this one, so I mean, I'll run it for. I'll run it for my price. It's high because it's again it's a of 17. So just putting that out there. So this one's a $250 one. Most of the other ones, sorry, most of the other ones I buck and go. There's a few in, I apologize. There's a few in here that are a little bit more rare. Like this one's super duper rare. Yeah, I wish I could buck and go it, but that would not be good for me. All right, I will set that one off to the side. I think that's the only one that's like that. Here's another one. I can buck and go this one. Here, why don't I just do that? Here you go. Dollar and go to Life is Baseball, Showtime, Renzi note. Daddy Warbuck is in. Get in there, chat. It's a Showtime. Ohani. Yeah, I think this was when he played for the A's. Vehicles in. Beautiful note. Beautiful artwork. I haven't vehicle. Good pickup. That was auction number 9. Thank you so much, my friend. Oof. Gotta get the sticker on there, man. Here's the Space is Beautiful. This one's 882 of 219. Move this over here. There's a Incredible Hulk. I guess I haven't talked about the background. So Renzi is an underground street artist. No one knows who he is, but he does artwork. He used to do his drawing on the side of buildings, kind of like, Hulk smash, uh, in the form of Banksy. And as a matter of fact, some people assume that Renzi is Banksy. And basically, he got sick and look at that triple nines in that one. Basically, he got sick and tired of seeing his artwork destroyed, so he started putting it on $2 bills. Yeah, thank you, fan of Disney. I was just getting ready to say I can barely say the word. Run Hulk? All right, I'll run Hulk. Hulk's a running. Dollar and go. Get in there, chat. Is he man or monster? Is he both? And this is like the freaking, what is it, 50s, 60s Hulk? You get the modern one. Where's the Lou Ferrigno? I could have swore Lou Ferrigno was in here somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Daddy Warbuck is in. You betcha's in. Get in there, chat. You betcha's winning. You betcha. Nice takedown. Thank you so much. That was auction number 10. So you guys remember that famous painting from that Banksy did, right? It was in they sold it and it went for like 1.4 million. And then it shredded itself. Like right after the gavel sounded, the thing shredded itself. Oh, here, check this out. Oh. So they made a reproduction of that famous painting complete. It is actually shredded down there too. This is number 33 of 300. I know, right? I'm going to try one more of them. If it goes for that low, I'm going to probably stop running them. But that's all right. That's all right. Here, I got a few more to go through. I do have some of the cards too. I haven't shown those off. So here's this is the New York subway. I got a couple of these. No, that one didn't shred itself. They shredded the bill as part of the artwork, but still pretty cool. I got the Follow Your Dream. And the cool thing about these cards is some of them are signed, some of them aren't, but they're all limited. Like this one happens to be signed. It's number 58 of 99. So this is his concept art. Basically, he does these cards and then he decides, am I going to put it on a bill or not? And in this case, this one is on a bill. And I think I got one running around here somewhere. This one's on a bill too. Follow Your Dreams with the monkey. And that's part of the reason. I don't know if you saw in the news, he actually did, Banksy did some artwork in the UK on the side of a building. Right. But and the UK immediately destroyed it. They took it down. And one of the things he used was this, and he was protesting against something that the UK did, which right now seems to be a lot. Here's a Life is Beautiful with Mickey and Minnie. That one's a 67 and 99. And again, if you see one you want me to run, I'll try to run it. So here's 62 of 99. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. So I'll set those off the side. And again, you see something, just say run it, Fezzy. But I got a few more we'll go through and then we'll move on to something else. Let's see here. Here you go. Here's another one. The Founding Banksy, Let Your Dreams Go. Not limited. Still, look at that. Look at that artwork. You got the Founding Fathers on there. Got the Balloon Girl. Do I have Superman? Yes, I do. Give me just a second. Oh, here you go. That one's pretty cool too. The 27 Club. Here's that New York one that I was talking about, the concept card. Or I had a Superman one. Got to be in here somewhere. Ugh. Oh, I got one left. Here, let me move some of this stuff. Give me just a second. Here, let's run another giveaway. Let's run another givey. Oh, I'm getting organized. Givey number 4, y'all. Get in that givey. Here's the Superman. Truth, Justice, and the American Way. Superman saves. Man of Steel, like how that strength is like diamond plate. That's pretty neat. Should we try running this one, y'all? 20 people in here. I'll give it a go. Dollar and go. I was going to say no love for Superman. Damn. Get in there, chat. You betcha's in. You betcha one soup. Look at that. Sometimes you get the cool serial number. That's still a decent serial number. You betcha's in. You betcha's still in. Get in there, chat. Look at the artwork. Get the Man of Steel. You got the S. Truth, Justice, and the American Way. Superman Saves. That's freaking awesome. It's signed. You betcha still in. Get in there, chat. I'll set this up. I'll put it at arm's length so you can see it. See the whole note and bask in its glory. Vehicles back in. Get in there, chat. 2, 1, vehicle. Nice pickup, my friend. That was auction number 11. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. What other ones do I got? Here, we'll go through these. Here's the When We Were Young. Enjoy Life. You get all the characters. This one's not limited. The 27 Club. You got Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Amy Winehouse, and oh my God, I keep calling him Val Kilmer. Who's that again? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Jim Morrison. Thank you. Jeez. The Doors. Yeah, it's like I could see Val Kilmer because didn't he play Jimmy Morrison? Yeah. So this one's pretty cool. Picked this one up the other day. I thought this one was neat too. It's the American Pharaoh, one of the Triple Crown winners. I like the colors of this, which is funny because I'm not really a yellow fan, and there's a lot of yellow in here. But I thought the artwork was just exquisite, and it's limited. 207 to 215. This is near the top for this one, American Pharaoh. And again, you see one that you like, I'll run it. Here's the Follow Your Dreams, canceled. So this is that dig against Parliament I was talking about. So this is against the UK Parliament. We have Banksy Was Here. This is for service people. It's kind of like the Heroes collection. It's policemen, firemen. That's kind of what this is signifying, is how they're superheroes to all of us. So you get the different superheroes in there. Really neat looking bill. You get it signed by the artist. Very cool. Very cool. One of my faves, the Kiss Beatles. So it's the Beatles dressed up with the Kiss makeup, the Warriors. So it's the Warrior note. Pretty neat. Then I showed this one earlier. This is your New York subway one. I got the card to go with it. So if you really wanted to do a twofer, I'd start it off at a minimum, but I'd combine the two. So you get the concept card. Here, I'll do that. I'll start it off at a minimum. Let's see here. I got to think about it. Pappy Slappy. So here, gotta reorganize again so you guys can see it. Oh, so I hit my camera. Jeez. Here, where's my little stand? Let's do that. There we go. Man, I'm like all over the place with my phone. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry about that. There you go. So you get the card. Here, it'll be easier to do it this way. Gibby's getting pulled. Who's going to win the Gibby? Daddy Warbuck with the Gibby win. So I can run it at 65. You get the top and you get the bottom, and that is below my cost. So you get both the Renzi note and the concept card. The concept card is 64.99. The Renzi note, I know, right? You did this time, buddy. So 2 bills, 1 money, or 2. Okay, cool. All right. I'll flip through the rest of them, and then we'll move on to something else. I only got a couple left anyway. So I got the Where Dreams Come True. You got the 100-year anniversary of Mickey. Pappy Slappy. How you doing, buddy? I'm showing off the Renzi notes. I think Vehicle tagged you. Here's the Life is Beautiful. 277, a 1776. I'm doing good. I'm having some fun showing off some notes. Anything in there anyone wants me to run? Maybe I'll go through them again a little bit later. The Batman Spider-Man one. All right, hold on, let me find it. That one. All right. Ooh, 17 people. Damn. All right, I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna dollar and go it. Yeah, I'll give the explanation while I'm running it. So dollar and go. So these are Renzi notes. Basically, these are Renzi is an underground street artist. Oh, look at that serial number 727222495. Renzi is an underground street artist. No one knows who he is. He's anonymous. There's his signature. Some people think he's Banksy. His style is in the name of Banksy. He used to paint on the side of buildings like Banksy, and then he decided he was going to go ahead and throw his currency or his you betcha with the win. That was auction number 12. He decided he was going to throw his artwork onto some currency and sell it. So pretty neat art. Thank you. All right. Woo. Should we go through some graded stuff? Oh no, Mrs. Vehicle City. Oh, where to go? Anyone want this? Someone needs to buy this off me. If not, I'm going to break it up. I really don't want to break it up. Grounded. I'd like to get 600 for the strap. I mean, that's $6 a bill. I think that's a really fair price. It's a whole strap of 1976 $2. I'll run it one time, see if anyone bites. And again, make me an offer. 600 bucks. Whole strap. 1976 $2 bills. I'll even throw in the case. Ow, my finger's caught in the case. Ow, you might get me with it. All right. All right, no go on that. Cool. Let's see here. How about we go through some Confederates? I'll flip through my Confederates. And again, if there's something you guys are looking for, just shout it out. Let me know. We'll do a quick flippity flip with the Confederates. Here's the state of North Carolina 10 cent. The 10 cent's a little bit rarer. Oh, and I can use the lamp. If anyone wants to know where I got this lamp here, I got it from Nate Dogg. Awesome lamp. Follow Nate Dogg 1990 if you want a lamp. This would be a great Christmas present. Check this out. So this one's a little bit more rare because it has a watermark paper in it. So I thought that was pretty neat. um, I have a 75-cent state of North Carolina. Daddy Warbuck, you the man. Thank you so much, my friend. The 75-cent is a little bit more rare. So I'd have to run this one at about 75 to 100 bucks. I didn't have a price on it. I don't know why I didn't price it. Here's a North Carolina. If you see something you want me to run it, just say run it. I'll show you the prices. And if you want to make an offer, make me an offer. Here's a state of North Carolina $1. What is it? 1861, October 15th. It does have, it looks like a couple pinholes in it, couple small tears up in there. I got that one marked at 130. It's got that nice printing on the back. Here's a very nice, check this out. This is a extremely nice $1 bill. January 1st, 1863. I'd like to buck and go it, but I need more than 15 people. Why don't we run a giveaway and see if we can get more people in here? Random giveaway number 5 is a going. Normally I would buck and go it, but man, I'm a little nervous with only 14 people in here now. We need to get the people up here. Share the show, get people in here. Let's buck and go some stuff. The Crazy Star note? Oh, you mean that one? That's my favorite. Or are you thinking of another one? Here, I'll show that off. It's my favorite star note in all the world. Oh, 1922 gold certificate, large serial number star note in a VF25. I got that one marked at 2,500. These are hard to find. It's even a lower serial number too. Usually they're 7 digit. This is only 6. I'll leave that out there for you to see. This is my other favorite note too. So if there are any Lexington, Kentucky people in here, Phoenix National Bank out of Lexington, graded in a fine 12. It is a one of one. There is no other one of these graded by PCGS. So it's not only a top pot, but it's the only one graded. And it is one of 5 in the brown back. It is one of 11 total from 1882, but only one of 5 with this back. So this is also one of my faves. And then, of course, I have, like I said, what I call the poor man's chief. It is PMG in a PMG case, so it's certified. Official reprint from the Bureau of Engraving and Printing from 2001 American Buffalo coin and currency set. I got it marked at 125. If anyone's interested, make me an offer. You can always make me offers. Let's see here. Back to the Confederates. Here's a nice $1. Here's another. Oh, this one's pretty cool. This one's made by the North Carolina Institute of the Deaf and Dumb. It's a rarer note. North Carolina Institute of Deaf and Dumb was a big printer, and check that out. They even did the back on a freaking, what is that? Bank of the State of, I can't tell, but I'm assuming it's North Carolina. Old North Carolina obsolete currency. They were using the paper because they were starting to run out. Here's a North Carolina $2 bill. Very nice looking. Here's a 3, and this one's pretty cool too. It's an error too. You can see that there's a watermark on there, but if you look at it from this way, it's 5. So it's a $3 bill printed on a $5 currency. So that's pretty cool. I think I have this one I could probably part with for $100 if anyone's interested. Now we're getting into some neat denomination. Here's a $4 Bank of Yanceyville. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I screwed that up. I got that one marked at 225. Yanceyville's a little bit harder to find. There is a couple of pinholes in that one. Here is a Bank of Lexington, North Carolina. Not a remainder. I got that one marked at $100 if anyone's interested. 1861. Here's a $10. Look at that. Look at how nice that bill is. There's a $10 state of North Carolina. Not obsolete. It is actually signed. I got that one marked at 200 if anyone's interested. Here's a state of North Carolina, another state of North Carolina 10. Does have some tears. 1862. I got that one marked at 120. Here's a $20 Confederate States of America. Got this one marked at 125. And again, if you see something you like, make me an offer. Make me an offer, chat. Here's a Confederate State 10. This looks like it's an older one. Yeah, 1861. A little bit harder to find. Got that one marked at 200. Any Virginia fans in here? Here's a Virginia Treasury note. 1862. Got that one marked at 75. Here's a Treasury warrant, Texas Treasury warrant, $1. Texas Treasury warrants are hot. It's even signed on the back. I got that for 130. Who's going to win the Givey? Jose won the Givey. Congratulations. Here's a Chambers and Bedford Turnpike Road from 1818 for 150. Man, 1818. Look at that. Signatures and everything. I'd run that for 150 if anyone's interested. Here's the state of Louisiana Lazy 5. I got that for 175. Look at that back. Beautiful back. Here's a $5 Bank of East Tennessee for 175. Here's a Miners Bank, $5. I got this one for 200. Who's that out of? That's North Carolina. Should have known that since I live here. Here's the Citizens Bank. Do I have $2 Reds or $5 Blues? I think I have some. I think I have some graded ones. Let's look at the fives. Here, I'll finish this up, and then we'll go to the graded, and I'll look through my twos. Here's a Citizens Bank 5. Got that marked at 2. Ed Taru, how you doing? Got that marked at 225. I got the Arkansas Treasury 175, and another Louisiana 50 for 175. If anyone's interested in any of the Confederate, $2 Reds. Let's look at the fives first. Oh, check this out. Here, we'll flip through the fives, and then I'll go to the graded stack. So 1928 B, $5. Got that one marked at 90. Hey, BS, I can run through the Confederates. I can do a quick flippy flip. Let me get through these fives, and I'll flip through them again. Here's a 1934A Chicago Solid Star, 1957 G FR number. I got that one for 200. It is circulated, but these solid stars are a little bit harder to find. Here is a nice 1963 5 for 70. So only 320K of these ones made. I got this one for 150. This is a 1953C. If I remember right, this is a key date. Here is another star, solid star 5. Got that one marked, and it's a mule. It's a star mule. I got that marked at 200. Holy cow. I have to check my price on that. It might be too cheap. Star Mule, 1934 Star Mule note. Yeah, solid star. Solid star mule. I think this is one of the few. Yeah, and it's Atlanta. I think I might have underpriced it. No fill in this time. I learned my lesson. It's a solid star. $200. Here's a nice silver certificate, 1953B. Slight offset. I got it marked for 70. Here's another mule. I got the price way too high. I'd come down on this one. Here's a 1934A. Got it marked for 100. And again, if you see something you like, just shout it out. Give me offers. I'm always up to dealing and wheeling. So shout out an offer. Here's a 1934D solid star. So Kenny, it's a mule note because the best way to explain it, let me find one. So it has to do with this backplate number right here. So basically, this is a newer front plate, and they used a backplate from an older bill. So probably, I want to say probably the 1928 back. So a mule note is when they use the old mule. It also has to do with the character size too. Like in, let's see if I can, let me see if I can find a good example. Like here, Yes, and bookmark our educational show on Wednesday, Kenny. Me and Vehicle do a educational show every Wednesday. So bookmark the show I have for Wednesday, and all we do is talk notes and do note talk. We don't sell anything that day. We just talk basically notes, but just to give you a little bit of an education. So you see how that is way bigger than that. So they went to this is macro printing and this is micro printing. So macro printing is old, micro printing is new. So this one has the older macro print on a newer quote unquote bill. That's the biggest difference. Ed Taru, thank you so much. Man, we love doing that show. Let's see here. Where did I stop off? Here's a 1953B. I got that one marked for 220. Only 720K of them. I'll just do a quick flip and then we'll go back to the Confederates. I'll do a flip through the Confederates. Here's a 1953. Got that one 150. These are consecutive, so you get 78 and 79. You're welcome. Here is a 16 a mule note, 1934A, another mule. So that one I got marked for 140. So let's flip again through the Confederates the Confederates real quick. I'll just do a quick flip. If you see something you like, just tell me to stop and I'll show you the price. I got the 10-cent state of North Carolina. This one has a watermark paper. It's a little bit rarer. I got the 75-cent. This one's a little bit rare. I'd have to start this one at a premium. I got this state of North Carolina $1. I got that one marked at 130, but make me an offer. Here's a blast white, beautiful state of North Carolina, $1. You know what? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna buck and go it. Dollar and go. Dollar and go on a Confederate. Look at that. This needs to go off the grading. There's not a pinhole, there's not a leak on it. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just a thin spot in the paper. That's not a hole. I mean, it's just a thin spot in the paper. Ebra's in. BS is in. Ebra's back in. Get in there, chat. It's definitely worth more than $8. Oh my goodness. Tonight was not a night to buck and go. These are $40, $50 easy. You get it graded. I'm sure it'd shoot up to the $100, $120 range. Get in there, chat. I mean, this is just choice. Choice paper, white. I mean, this thing was sitting in someone's safe and being taken care of. They loved this paper right here, boy. Ebra's in. Get in there, chat. Vehicles back in. BS is in. Get in there. BS is holding steady at 24. Ebra's back in. Get in there. Keep going. $50, $60 note all day. Ebra with a great pickup. Thank you so much. That was lucky number 13. All right. I'll flip through the rest of them real quick. BS, if you see one you want me to run, no shit. Just tell me to stop, take a closer look. I'm probably not going to buck and go any more of these because that did not go as planned. Here's another. This one's cool because it's printed by the NC Deaf and Dumb Institute. Nice. Oh, that makes it even better, Ebra. You're gonna love it. You picked up a really good first Confederate. I'm telling you. Yeah, you're welcome anytime. So the NC Institute of Deaf and Dumb, they were. I feel weird saying it like that, but they were like one of the premier printing factories for Confederate notes down here in North Carolina. But ironically, that's the first one I've seen. So I got a North Carolina 2. I got the 3 with the 5 watermark on the back, kind of an error. Here's a Bank of Yanceyville, $4. I mean, you don't see $4 denominations all that often. I got that one marked at 225. And again, make me offers. Make me offers. Here's a Bank of Lexington. I got that one marked at 100. Here's a $10. Very nice looking. This is like blast white paper. I mean, this is gorgeous. It's 200. Here's another state of North Carolina 10. This one has seen some love. Okay. Got that one for 120. Here's a 20 for 125. Here's another 10. This one's an older 10. Got that one marked at 200. And again, yeah, feel free to make me. Thank you. Thank you so much, BS. But yeah, make me offers. Here's a Virginia Treasury note, 75 on that. I don't have many. I'm trying to pick up some more, like Texas warrant. Here's a Texas Treasury warrant. These things are fire. Got that one marked at 130. I mean, kind of signed on the back. I haven't done the research on the name, but really cool. I got a graded Texas Treasury 10 running around here somewhere. Here's an 18. This one's in my Confederate pile, even though it's an 1818 note. Chambers and Bedford Turnpike Road Company. I mean, this is pretty badass right here. I got that one marked at 150. It's even signed on the back in 1818. Yeah, Texas is the best. Here's a Louisiana Lazy 5. I got a Bank of East Tennessee 5. I got a Miners and Planters Bank out of North Carolina. Here's a Citizens Bank out of Louisiana, another 5 with the nice back to it. Here's an Arkansas $10 auditor's warrant. Got that one marked at 175. Does have some paper ink burn in it. And then last but not least, a Citizens Bank out of Louisiana for 175. Those are my Confederates. How about we go through the gradeds? We'll go through the gradeds. Oh, I gotta get a drink of water here. I'm gonna run another giveaway. Get in on that givey. Oh, get the graded pack. And again, I'll do the same thing here. I'll flip through. If you see something you want, shout it out. We'll stop. I'll show you the price. I do have these in somewhat of an order. Here's a fifth issue fractional graded in a 40. I got that one for 150. And again, if you see something you want, just say, make me an offer. I'll show you the price and we can come to some sort of agreement. We'll run it. Here's a long thin key. I got that marked at 70. Here's a 5-cent second issue fractional with a printing error. I got that one marked at 160. We have a 1935G in a 65 gem uncirculated. I got that one marked at 180. 225 recent sales on this one, so 180 is a steal. I have a consecutive pair. I believe it's 2. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hit my phone. So you get 65 and 66 consecutive pair and a choice 64. I got that one, I believe, marked at 150. I'm not doing coins tonight. I think I'm done with coins for a while. OG Fat Zero. I wasn't sure what I was going to do tonight, to be honest with you. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll just go through some notes. I got some checks too. I got some other weird stuff. I mean, I got, like, I don't know if there's any Space Geeks here. I picked up some of these. Space Fantasyland, Neptune Patrol, first day issue. I mean, I'd like to buck and go a couple of these if anyone's interested. I had some Pokemon cards. Yeah, these are pretty cool. These, so these are basically they're commemorative first day issue envelopes. So you get the it comes with like a I don't know if it's a gold plated stamp, and then you get the real stamp, and it's stamped out of Huntsville. The Pokemon, yeah, I'll show those off. They're fantasy Pokemon, but I mean these would be perfect for like they're like gold foil notes. So I got a pack of them. It's like 15. I'll try to do this without screwing up the camera, but they're all gold foils. They're fantasy, but you got the different characters in there. So Pikachu, Charizard, just various ones. I mean, I bucked and goad one earlier. Then it comes with like a kind of a different type of one in there. So there's like 15 total. So I'd be willing to try it one more time. I bucked and goad one earlier and I didn't feel like it got love, but I'll try it one more time with this set. Maybe if I can just not. Yeah, there. I personally think this would be good if you have a kid or something, right? And again, they're fantasy ones. I don't think they are at all associated with Pokemon. But I tell you what, I'm going to run this one dollar and go and see what happens. Dollar and go. Get the entire pack of 15. They're gold foils. I was going to say, still no love. Damn. All right. Pretty cool. Get an entire pack. OG Fat Zero's in. Ed Taru is in. OG Fat Zero's back in. Ebra's in. Get in there, chat. Get in there. OG Fat Zero back in. Get 15 of them. Whole pack. Ed Taru's back in. Various ones. Keep going, chat. OG Fat Zero's back in. Swipey, swipey. OG Fat Zero with the takedown. And a first purchase. I feel like you bought from me before. That was auction number 14. Thank you so much. All right. Good grab. Very good grab. Let's see here. I got a consecutive, we'll go back to the graded. I got the consecutive pair of 1928 A's. 300 bucks for both. All right. Who's going to win that givey? Ed Taru won the givey. Nice. Here's a 1988 Webb Federal Reserve note out of Boston. I got this one for 120. If you don't know what a federal, oh man, I think I have that too cheap. Woo, 65 EPQ on a web note. Man, what was I thinking when I priced this one out? Anyway, if you don't know what a web note is, it's the modern day experimental. So pretty cool. I don't know, Ed. Yeah, I don't think you got quite free shipping, but it did knock off some. Here's a 1935 D Silver Cert Narrow. I got that one marked for 140. Yeah, it's funny. I can't see from where I'm at, but here's a 1957 Star 64 EPQ 130. Here, I'll just flip and you guys can tell me if you want to look at a price, just let me know. Here's a 1935 66 PPQ 140. Gutter fold error 1988A Federal Reserve note. It has been partially removed stains. I got that one for 100. The funny back. The funny back was part of a set. So it's a consecutive pair. I got it marked at 300 for the pair, but make me an offer if you're wanting a pair of them. I may have some raw ones running around here. Or if you just want one, I'll break one out, but they are consecutive. 35 PPQ for both, choice very fine. I mean, a 35 PPQ is tough to get too. I mean, the only thing I've seen PPQ on any lower is maybe a 25. But make me an offer. I'll put that right there. The gutter fold there. Here's a, here we go. Now we're getting to the twos. Here's a 1928D legal tender, 45 EPQ. Okay, no problem. Like I said, Jose, make me an offer too. I'll leave them right there for you. I got this one marked at 120. Here's a pair of Star Notes. You get the 39 and 40. I got that marked at 250 for the pair and a 65 PPQ. So you get 39 and 40. Here is a 2013 Federal Reserve note out of San Francisco and a 66. You get all those fours in the 10. I got that marked at 150. We have a 1934C wide face. Got that one marked at 300. Here's a 1928C. Got that one marked at 140. Here's a Riggs National Bank, Washington, District of Columbia, and a 63 PPQ. If you don't know the story behind Riggs National Bank, first thing to note is right here is that is the Riggs National Bank headquarters. It's actually on the back of a $10 bill. This is also a top pop with only 4 total graded by PCGS. It is the number one in there. And I got it marked for 750, but I'll take an offer on it. And it's got that cool looking serial number. Ooh, got to get a drink, y'all. Ooh. Um, super low serial number 20. Yeah, I know, right? No, that's after I get done with the show. Serial number 534 and a 63 EPQ. I got that one marked at 250. I mean, this is the lowest serial number I have ever had. 534. Um, Here's a 1974 Federal Reserve note with a major misalignment. I can't really call it major. I got this one marked at 200. It's a misalignment error. I got the Federal Reserve out of San Francisco 20 and a 64. I got that one marked at I do this one. I have it marked wrong. I'm gonna set this one aside. I'd do 600 for this one. I'm gonna set that aside. I got a Denmark, my man. How you doing, buddy? I'm going through some of my graded stuff now, buddy. I would do that Federal Reserve 1960 or the I would do this one for 600, but again, make me an offer. Um, Pan freaking tastic. I love it. Here's a 1934 Mule Hawaii in a 25. I got that one marked at 2. Here's a gold cert in a 25. I'd do 5 on that one. Here's a 1953 C Star Note in a 64. I'd do 200. And again, make me offers. Here's a 95 Federal Reserve note, misalignment error, and a 64. I got that one marked at 175. I'm going to put some of this stuff to the side. Denmark, are you looking for anything in particular? I'm just kind of going through some stuff. I tried bucking and going. 175, this one? Yeah, I'll show it. I'm assuming you mean this one right here. So it's a misalignment. So there's the front. You can see the edge of the other note right there. And it's perfect on the back. It's a misprint. It's a misalignment of the printing plates. So the back is beautiful. The back is perfect, perfectly centered. I do not have any ancient coins. I'm so sorry. And then the front was totally misaligned to the point where the edge of the other note is right there. And obviously the edge of that one was taken off. And again, I have it marked at 175. Second print misalignment error and a 64. So make me an offer if you're interested. Here is yeah, you're welcome. Here's a horse blanket in a 64. I got that one marked at 350. Here's a right this second. Am I looking? Here's a night. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Took me a minute, dude. I've had a hell of a day at work again. I swear. Here's a 1917 38 Mule in an extremely fine 40. I got that one marked for 350. A wood chopper in a very fine 20. Got that one marked at 320. Here you go. $10 treasury warrant in a very, very choice new 64. I got that one marked at 500. But make me an offer. 1923 silver cert in a 64. Had that one marked at 325. Took me a minute to see where my thing was. Here's a star note in a very fine 25. I got that one marked at 470. Here's a Confederate 5 in a 40. Look at that back. Canceled. It is got the comment that it's canceled. I got that one marked at 170. Here's a obsolete bank from Greensboro. This is where I'm currently living in a 62. It's a remainder. I got that one marked at 110. Yeah, ignore this price. Look at this price. It's 110. I don't know why I double priced it. Here's a Bank of Lewiston in a 30. Got that one marked at 150. I'm going to throw this in here. And then I have two South Carolinas, 2892, 2892, both graded in a 66. I'd like to get 650 for the pair. I'd like to keep them together. So if anyone's interested in that, again, make me an offer. Tasty water. Here's a contemporary counterfeit in a fine or in a net 15. Got that one for 150. Canceled, repaired. I do have some consecutive Disney dollars. If anyone's into Disney, 65 and a 65. I do 325 for the pair. I do have damn whatnot. I do have this. It's a 10 and a 60. Ah, I got that for 125. I'm not going to show it again, nor am I going to show this one. I'll get in trouble. Oh, I'm going to set these down. South Florida. Thank you. Here's a Martha. If anyone wants a Martha. I mean, I got this one marked at 950. I kind of paid up for it, but I will definitely entertain offers on this one. I've had it for a little while. I do have a set of, I think it's two. It's a 2-pack of 65 PPQ star notes. You get 30 and 31. Got that for 350. And then I have the Bank of America, Rhode Island, the 1, the 3, the 5. Remainders in a 65. 750 for the entire set. Armadillo, how's it going, my friend? Armadillo, I think I might have you come to my Friday show. I think I might have you hooked up with something. I got a couple things coming that are Louisiana. And I feel like it has your name written all over them. Then I have this state of South Carolina interim note in a 55. Got that one marked for 300. So I don't know if that tickled anyone's fancy. Where'd my larges go? I was going to show off my larges today too. I spent all this time organizing. Got the Rensies. This it. Yeah, here we go. Let's go through the large notes. I got some large raws here. We'll go through. If I can do this without dropping stuff. Ugh. We'll go through the large notes. Just a second here. I'm gonna run another giveaway while I'm reorganizing my table, y'all. Give me just a second. So get in there on that giveaway. We'll go through some large notes. Oh, got a 10 cent. Oh man, okay. I'm starting to feel the day now. I'm gonna do the quick flippy flip. Here's another 10 cent. Got that one marked for 125. It's either FR 258 or 1258 or 9. I couldn't remember which. Here's a short key for 80. And again, if you see something you like, just tell me to run it. Here, okay, vehicle. Yeah, sounds good. Here's a military payment. Anyone into military payments? Here, I feel like I need to auction something. I'm gonna run this dollar and go and see what happens. Dollar and go on a military payment. It is circulated. It is circulated. 1238 2243 double C does have some circulation. Vehicles in there. William, I'll go back to him just a second. Ebra's in there. Get in there, Chad. It's a military payment certificate. Series 661. Ebra. That was a good pickup. I cannot replace it for that much. All right. Here we go. I'll flip through them again, show you the prices of them. And again, make me an offer. If you see something you like, just make an offer on it. This one is a FR 1255, a 10 cent. Does have an inking issue. Could have an inking issue. I got that listed at 100. Here is this is the FR 1258 or 9. I got that one marked at 125. Very nice paper. Here is a short key, 25 cent. I got that one marked at 80. And here is a 50 cent. I got that one marked at 120. But again, make me an offer. Those are the only ones I got raw. I do have some graded ones if you're interested in those. So yeah. Yeah, flippy. So yeah, that one is fifth issue. For my large notes, I'll flip through my large notes. Kelly, it is a star note, 1922. I got it listed for 2,500. I do have the no, I didn't armadillo. I do have the 1899. This is I like to call this the poor man's chief. I got this one listed for 125. If anyone's interested or make me an offer, it's from the 2001 American Buffalo coin and currency set. Um, for my larges, I have the sawhorse. I got that one marked at 180. I got the quad twos on this horse blanket. I got that one marked at 120. If anyone's interested. Are we looking for anything, y'all? Are we looking for anything in particular? Is there something I can show you? I don't have any 500s, unfortunately. I mean, I'll keep showing off some of these notes. Here's a red seal. I got that one marked at 450. Here's another horse blanket. Got this one marked at 120. Here's a horse blanket star. It's got some staining on it. I got that one marked at 200. Here's another red seal. Got that one marked at 260. Here's another red seal. Gibby's getting pulled in 15 seconds, y'all. Got that one marked for 300. I got a red seal 5, series 1914. Got that one marked at 650. Who's getting the Gibby? Chariot, congratulations. Various stars or a porthole. I don't have a porthole. I do have a battleship in here somewhere. I got some star notes. I would love to buck and go, but I've been getting killed on them all night. Here's a $10. Here's another 10. Got this one marked at 800. Got a bunch of here's a $10 gold cert, not a star. Got that one at 475. Good color on the back. I got another one here. Got that one marked at 425. Shows signs of circulation. I got a 20 gold cert. Got that one marked at 850. Again, make me an offer. You see something you like, make an offer. Here's another gold cert, 20 for 900. Here's something you don't see every day, a 50 large. Got that one marked for 1350. And again, make me an offer. Here's the battleship. Federal Reserve Bank out of Cleveland, Battleship, New York. Oh, no problem, dog fan. I got this one marked at 900. Got a wood chopper. It's a super low serial number. So I got that marked at 350. Got that 154665 5-digit serial number. Yeah, I'm working on my variety. Here's another choppa. I got that one marked at 350. You know, what's funny is this note right here that I'm showing you. I think someone's asked me for this one a couple of times. I could never find it. Now I have it. So it's $20 Grover Cleveland for 220. Here's a Blue Seal 10. I got that one marked at 125. And then last but not least, I have a $5 for 125. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to run one more Gibby and I'm going to try some buck and goes and see how that goes. Then after that, I think we will go and find someone to raid because I am getting tired and it is a school night for Fezzy. So let's get one more giveaway going. So get into that giveaway. Is there anything anyone wants to see? This is basically going to be last call. I do have some rinsings I can show. I do have some, I can go through my gradeds again. We can check out my small size ones. I can just buck and go a couple of things if you guys want to do some bucking and going. Here, someone was asking for star notes. Let me see if I can find a good star note to buck and go. I got tons of Confederates. It's a modern one. We can do that one. Try to find another one. I know, right? Yes, Veterans Day. Thank you, veterans. If you're a veteran, I appreciate your service. My dad was a vet. I got to give him a call tomorrow. I mean, that sounded bad. I don't have to give him a call. I want to give him a call tomorrow, if you know what I mean. Let's try to, I'm trying to, ooh, that was kind of low. I want to find a nice, well, here. Here, we'll run these. Nah, veterans are awesome. I wasn't able to. I don't like the way that one looks, man. All right, we'll buck and go this one. Dollar and go. It is a modern. It is a 1999 star note. It is circulated, but it's still a star note. Get in there, chat. Get in there. It's a star note. Callie's in. Get in there. Two paws in. Get in there, chat. Two paw's going to take it. Two paw. Nice pickup. It's auction number 16. Good pickup. Here, we'll run a. Here, I'll do two notes, one money. One of them's kind of, it's $4. Here. Old Kerr in the house. How you doing, old Kerr? So I'm going to do two notes, one money. This one is, circulated. This one is much better condition. Does have a little stainage on the bottom, but two notes, one money, dollar and go. Oh, Kerr, hang on. I got to show you something. So something I picked up the other day. Ebra's in. It's $4, chat. Get me more than $2 for $4 with the notes. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Get in there, chat. Get in there. Ebra's going to take it. Two paws in. Two paw. Holding it six. Two paw. Nice pickup. Oh. So, Kerr, I showed it earlier. I'm going to show it again. So, in my travels, that was auction number 17, by the way. Thank you so much. And again, last call, y'all. Last call. If you have something you want to see, you want me to break out the Rensies one more time, I will. But if not, we're going to get ready to raid somebody in 1 minute and 25 seconds. So, Kerr, I was out shopping the other day and check this out. I do have wood choppers. I'll show those here in just a second. A rare 1768 colonial North Carolina promissory note to Abner Nash, Revolutionary War governor and Continental Congressman. This is an actual promissory note dated 1768 with another date of 1772. Abner Nash was big, 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 big down here in North Carolina. And this is like one of the first like legal contracts. The research I've done said that this is basically a museum piece. I got a hell of a deal on it. I want, you know, I'm thinking around 1,000 for it. Vehicles on. All right. Thank you, Fan of Disney. So, yeah, really cool piece of history here. I'm like debating on whether or not I want to sell it. Wood choppers. I heard wood chopper. All right. Let me get out the wood choppers. I'll show you the ones I got. And again, any price you see, make me an offer on it. I will consider offers. So I got two of them. I got a low serial number wood chopper. I'll do a couple more, Ebra, and we'll see how they go. So here's a super low serial number, 5-digit serial number wood chopper. I think I got it marked at 350 because of the low serial. Manuel, congratulations on the Gibby. So this one's pretty cool with the super low serial number. I have this one. It's definitely been folded. I got this one marked at 350 if you're interested. I mean, I'll run it one time for this. 325. You're welcome. Okay. Those are all the wood choppers I got. All right. Is this one? Oh, check this out. Here we go. Folds stress you out. Here is a consecutive set 90, oof, 90, 91, 92, 93, and 94. They're crispy. I know they're 2017 A's. They're consecutive. So you get one, two, three, four, five. I will start it at $10. $10 for the consecutive. 10 and go. In kid is in. In kid's back in at 13. Get in there, chat. Sorry, I'm hurrying. I'm putting it away. I wanted to get it, keep it protected. There you go. You get $10 worth of notes. Are all consecutive, 91 to 94 or 90 to 94. Kids in. I just want to keep them protected. I don't like handling them when they're like that. And kid, nice pickup. I'm gonna do a $5. Here, we'll do this one. 1928D. Nope, that's a key. That's a key date. Yeah, can't do that one. Never mind. We'll I gotta move those from this pile. I have a graded pile of fives. I need to move it to that. Um, Here we go. Here's a 1963 five. Face and go. Face and go. And kids in. Two paws in. Get in there, chat. Old Kerr's in. Old Kerr with the pickup. Thank you, sir. That was auction number 19. All right, y'all. Is there anything anyone's looking for? Anything you want me to show? Any more requests? I got some Coca-Cola checks I can show off. See if anyone's interested in me running one of these. Go. All right, I'll run one. Dollar and go. Piqua Bottling Company. August 9th, 1958. Is that what it was? Get in there, chat. In kids in. Old Kerr's back in. Very nice. Very nice check. Coca-Cola Bottling Company. I'll run the one from I think it's the 60s right after this one. Get in there. And kid. Nice pickup. That was auction number 20. Here, I'll run this one. Kind of matches with the other one. It's a 67, so you get the 50s and the 60s. Buck and go. Piqua Coca-Cola Bottling Company 50th anniversary. Canceled. Pretty nice. I mean, Coca-Cola, everything Coca-Cola is pretty cool. And if you're from Piqua, Ohio, it makes it even better. And kids in. Still in at 8. And kid, good pickup. That was auction number 21. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to call it. Thank you all for stopping by. If there's no more requests, I think I'm going to do a raid. Let's get in there and go see Vehicle. Thank you all for stopping by. Appreciate you. We do have our currency show, the educational show this coming Wednesday. Bookmark the Wednesday show. All we do there, me and Vehicle, is just go through and just talk currency. We don't try to sell nothing. We don't try to, do anything like that. It's just an opportunity for you guys to come in, ask us question. Yeah, I'll definitely have them on Friday. I definitely got more. I will be on Friday night, and yeah, I'll have those. I have some other things I didn't get to tonight. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, this is kind of a quote unquote school night for me, so I got to get to bed at a decent time. Um, yeah, I got $2 too. I'm gonna have I mean, here I'll just kind of show you. I mean, got a pile of stuff, just piles of it. We're gonna go through a lot of stuff Friday, so bookmark my shows. We'll be on Friday. But anyway, let's go give Vehicle City. I don't have any 2 ounce silver, but let's go give Vehicle City a raid. Thank y'all. Have a good one.